One of the things that you just reminded me of by pointing at your bed was Joey Cam.
On Nappy's thing when I was like
arms. Oh my god. I was dying. First of all, I was like, oh my god, if he falls, Nappy is going to suffocate laughing.
Yeah, that's why I have some pillows down here.
Oh,
They
yeah.
would save me from breaking my face.
Oh yeah. But when I was watching that, I was like, well, the first thing I kept thinking is, shouldn't Joey be on the bottom screen and Nappy be on the top screen so it looks like they're cat dog, like they're conjoined at the middle? For those of you who are unaware, Cat Dog was a TV show way back when,
90s.
where there was a dog and a cat, and they were conjoined at the stomach.
They had no way to use the bathroom. No idea how that would. Never explained it.
That was one of the shows where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna ask questions. And I wanted you and Nappy to be
The cat dog.
Cat Dog, basically. Because, well, like, when you fused your hands together, I'm like, oh god, what are they doing? I don't know what it is, but it's genius. And, like, watching you play GTA with them, and you just running over them when they're trying to have a fist fight. David, put your gun down. David, why'd you get hit by that truck? Sorry, guys, that was me.
I think gaming, especially when it's something that's not super competitive, you gotta have fun with your friends, man. That's what I do all the time. That's why people do call me the sabotager, but it's because I'm having fun with my friends, and as long as I can make them laugh, I'm happy too.
Like, I want to see you play Dead Realm with them. Because
if I had that game, I would definitely play it. But I mean, I have a bunch of games that I play, like with Shizzy as well, because I have I'm friends with a lot of different groups, I guess you could say. Because you would have like the Let's Players, and then you have like Shofu and Shizzy and all of them. I'm not sure. I don't know if you know of them, but you should know of them. Okay, I know I just said I don't know if you know of them. I just said
you should be familiar with their name at least.
Yeah, especially because they're either on my streams or I'm on their videos or we talk with each other a lot. But so I have a lot of different groups, but they're all, you know, just as important to me, just because I have fun with these guys playing GTA, or I have fun with these guys just chilling in call, or I have fun with Blunder and them playing Pokemon. It's just how it is. I think you should definitely have fun. That's one of the things I feel people lose, and that gets them physically tired of YouTube. That gets them tired of YouTube. And like I said, if you love something, you'll sacrifice things for it. I sacrifice sleep, and I make sure I get sleep when I need it. I think that's a lot of things. I feel like with YouTube as well, and I don't want to preach to people, but I feel like you also should do some type of exercise. Otherwise, you're going to get physically stressed of sitting here and making videos, and then you're going to get worn down by bad comments, even if it's constructive criticism. You'll get tired of it. Why? Because you're doing this. You feel like you're spending so many hours doing this, and somebody doesn't appreciate your work, and that just upsets you.
You won't read it the right way.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I stress. I stress water whenever I drink water. I'd be like, you gotta drink water, guys. It's not that it's healthy. It's just not unhealthy either. It's just nothing. It's water. You need it to survive. But then I also think like you need to exercise. You need to have friendships and all that stuff. And I think that's a big thing also when just coming on YouTube. Like I'm thinking of Mega Mogwai's. I'm thinking of Miguel's video. You need to make groups. You need to have those fun. Like friends are what makes YouTube for Blunder. Blunder isn't really the biggest fan of Pokemon. He's gotten hacked so much to the point where he's just tired of it. He hates Pokemon.
Like watching the road to top 10, I'm like, okay, he's actually upset now.
Yes, he told me to end the video like 10 times.
Yeah.
And
like the first time I thought it was like, oh, he's kidding. After like the fourth time, I'm like, okay, he actually sounds like he means that.
Yeah, he Pokemon gets him really upset, but part of the reason he still plays it is because of his interaction with friends. I think Hito helps him a lot. It helps all of us, honestly.
Well, it reminds you that some Pokemon learn moves that you wouldn't necessarily know. Mystic Tar is a good example of that.
It's true.
I mean, or like run a special Mega Bee drill. It's like, guys,
that's so bad.
He still learned Sludge Bomb. Guys.
That's so bad. Oh, God.
Guys, base 15 is good.
I can't even comprehend that. I can't even comprehend wanting to use that. You know, in order to get your attack lower than that special attack, not only do you have to go on minus attack nature with 0 IVs, But you have to get Game Freak to cut your attack to a fourth from that because you're still gonna have more attack than that. There's literally no reason to run special attack on that thing. Oh my god,
dude, there is a reason. Heat.
No, you're running heat. You're running Fell Stinger.
Fell Stinger. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love that move. Actually, that may actually not be bad on Mega Beedrill just because it hits so hard.
It's a cool concept. It's a really cool concept. I think I ran it in SubHub because someone suggested it. But I just think like you gotta have fun, man. You gotta enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do, you get tired. I think that's why people like Shady branches off to a bunch of different games on his streams as opposed to Pokemon because he gets tired of playing the game, getting hacked, and that's just how everybody is.
Getting hacked and getting hacks when you're trying not to. Like when he froze Magnitude turn 1 in the week, like literally the first battle.
Yeah, turn of the GBA. Yeah,
he got to freeze, and I mean, that just says, I know you want this to be competitive, but that's too bad. We're gonna freeze him.
Yeah,
and I'm just like,
that's why I was upset when I crit Dan at Mesprit. Like, maybe in the long run I probably would have won anyway because I had a lot of momentum in that game. I'm not trying to be cocky. I just feel like after the 3 spikes, it was just all.
I think the fact that he didn't have a defogger meant that ultimately you would have won.
Yeah, he had no way of beating.
That was just like salt in the wound.
Like, why? Yeah. Like, I mean, technically he had no way of beating. His only way of damaging Calm Mind Reuniclus was like a 10% Golurk coming in after spikes. His Metagross didn't have Meteor Mash. His Vaporeon didn't have Roar or Haze. He had no way of beating Calm Mind Reuniclus. And then Dugtrio or Weavile could have came through as well. But it's just, I don't like hacking my friends, and I don't like getting hacked. Especially when I have a goal. My goal was to win the UCL, so I wanted to win that battle. Or when I do Road to Top 10, I'm not sure how, not with just Blunder, but I've actually done it several times on my channel just by myself. If I get hacked on that, I'll take it differently than when I get hacked on a regular Showdown Live. Regular Showdown Live, I'm just having fun, enjoying, laddering, still competitive, but I don't care. If I get hacked and Road to Top 10, it's like, oh my god, I just want to make it to Top 10, stop preventing me. And then, yeah, I mean, like, that's why I hate hacking my friends as well, because I feel I've been in that situation to a point where I feel bad, I didn't go for Scald to crit him. I mean, if I got a burn, it's Scald for you.
Scald is the best move in the game.
Yeah, definitely one of the...
It has a 70% chance to burn. I know it says 30, but it's inverted.
It's crazy
you guys
because
gotta remember, it's inverted.
It actually determines games, which is ridiculous. That's why some people want it banned. I personally, it's whatever to me. I'll play with it, but...
I mean, that's kind of something that you can't ban just because, what's your alternative? Surf? That's...
I mean, a lot of Pokemon would run Surf. But the thing is, it would also make a lot of Pokemon, like, not viable.
Yeah.
If they didn't have Scald. So, I don't know, it's just like, you gotta have fun with what you're doing is the point. You really have to have fun with what you're doing. If you don't have fun with what you're doing, how can you do it? Like, how will you not get discouraged if you're a channel with 100 subscribers, you want to make it to 1,000, and you're not enjoying Pokemon, and then your videos, you're doing well in your videos, like maybe you'll get 100% of your views, like you get 100 views or whatever, which is great, that's perfect. Especially when you had 100 subscribers. 100 views when I had 50 subscribers was insane. I remember actually flipping my, resetting the page over and over and over and over again, just so I could get that 50, make it look nice back when I had 50 subscribers. But, if you don't like the game, if you're not having fun, why are you doing it? Like, and it's how can you do this game if you're not having fun? Even if this is your job, even if this is your source of income, how can you do this if you're not having fun? I feel like for me personally, and especially with everything that I'm studying and, business and all that stuff and what I'm doing and starting on my own business and stuff, I'm not going to give any details on that. Sorry. That's just, personally, I'm not going to give any details on that.
I wasn't going to ask.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's one of those things where it's like, it's not my place to ask. It's your place to offer that information. It's not my place to ask it because then you feel rude for not giving it. Yeah.
And then it's like what I was saying, like, I feel like personally if you're doing something, especially if you're going to do it for the rest of your life, make sure you enjoy it. I've heard so many people saying, I have friends who work at Manhattan, Times Square, Wall Street, all that stuff, and I'm like, man, I hate my job. And I'm like, then why do you do it? Yeah. If you need to make a source, if you need a source of income, especially because you're working at Wall Street, you have money. If you need to do something do something you'll enjoy, do something you'll have fun with, and that'll make it easier. Not physically easier, no, especially if you're doing labor. Like, let's say you do construction, it's not going to get easier. No, you're still doing that construction.
You're still carrying a 30-pound sledgehammer.
Yeah, exactly. But if you like it, it becomes, a lot of stuff is on the mind, like on the head. If you like it, it'll become easier to do. You'll enjoy doing it. And that's why I feel like if you want to do Pokemon, if you want to do whatever you want to do, you have to enjoy doing it. And then the next step is getting bigger, and the next step is branching it out, making your content different, being innovative, and obviously at that point it's probably like surviving, I guess. I don't know. I know you saw Shady's strip down challenge, and that's what made you want to do yours, because I saw yours. And a part of it was he hated the feeling of wanting to keep growing, I guess, like wanting more. Like, remember when he talked about, I think he had 100K, and then he wanted, that was great for one day, but then he wanted more.
It's like you eat a chocolate bar and you're like, oh, this feels good now, but then it's like,
I want more chocolate.
I want more.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's fine that he didn't feel okay with success, because he wasn't okay with feeling like he wanted more. But for me, it's like the opposite. It's like, I love this game so much, I want to reach more people, and I want to keep reaching people. And I don't want to die out, not because, oh, I make X amount of money from this, or not because, oh, I love the praise people give me. No, it's because I genuinely enjoy this game, and I want to spread this joy. I want to share this joy with people. I want people to love this game as much as I love this game. And, you know, if they can learn, that's amazing. I love teaching people as well. If you can learn, when somebody tells me, yo, Joey, I just started up a YouTube channel because you got me into competitive and I love it, I am like, I might not always reply to comments, because it's a lot harder when you have a bunch of comments a day, like you have hundreds of comments a day. It's a lot harder. Back when I had like a lot less comments, maybe like 10 comments on a video, I reply to all of them always. But it's a lot harder, but I always read the comments, and it's like, wow, that is amazing. That's like, that's why I do YouTube as well. I enjoy it, and I love when people are enjoying it. And that's like, so that's why for me personally also, you know, to take off Shady, like, I want to keep growing. That's why I also keep doing it, because I love what I do, and I feel like if I can help other people enjoy it, it's worth it. So
I think that's, and I really hope that you'll do something somewhat similar to the strip down challengers, or like your own version of Rant Y, something like that.
I actually used to have something called Joey, I think Joey Chat or something, or Joey Speaks. I did like 2 or 3 videos. Let me actually look up the name of it, because I actually did, like, my first one was like an hour video of me just talking. I think I was actually just playing like random battles on Showdown and just talking. No, I just had the Showdown background and I was just talking, and I did it again. Joey Chat? Was it called Joey Chat? Yep, it's called Joey Chat. It was legitimately called Joey Chat.
Guys, link to Joey Chat will be in the description down below.
I actually had 3 of them. I had 3 of them.
But it's one of those things where it's like, I really look forward to seeing where you go from here, because these interviews are selfish. And selfish is not a bad thing. It has a very negative connotation. However, I'm sure you've taken economics classes if you're in business, and you know about rational self-interest.
Yes.
And I think that selfish is not really the right term when people use it. I think what they really mean is, you know, excessively greedy or excessively selfish. But these interviews are very selfish of me. It's me it's me talking to these people because I want to know more about them. I want to know them as more than just a face on a screen.
Yeah.
I have never met anyone that I have had on my channel. This is obviously the closest that I can get to that for the time being.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's selfish of me, because I want to know more about them. I want to know what makes them tick. I want to know why they do this, why they don't do this. And it's not about... The reason that I actually upload these is because I know that there are other people that want to know the same thing.
Yeah.
I would still try and do this whether I was uploading it or not, because I still want to know about them.
You get to know me, yeah. You get to know me.
It has nothing. It's not for views. It's not for subs. It's not for anything like that. It's because I know I want to know about them, so I know for a fact there are other people that do as well. Which is why I upload them, because I'm saying, guys, they may have forgotten to mention something when they did some talk on their channel, so here's some more information about them. Get to know them. And it's one of those things where it's like, if somebody asks me to do something in like something collaborative, like if you Skyped me one day and said, "Hey, do you want to be on this Showdown Live with me?" I'd be like, "Of course." And it has nothing to do with exposure. I don't care if I lose subs over it. It's fun, and it's a way for us to interact in a non-artificial way. Because, like, if I literally sat here and asked you questions and had you answer, that's artificial.
Yeah.
That's not a conversation.
It's predetermined questions, and then I just give you my answer, and that's it.
Like,
go on to the next
I
one.
had a list of topics that I wanted to talk about. I think I got to one of them. I think I got to the first one and then immediately lost track. And it's
I wouldn't, and the thing is, I wouldn't even care if you gave me those questions either. It's a different type of. It would just be a different type of video.
Like and that's not what I really want to do here. Like, for those of you who are unaware, we've been in a call for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And first of all, I'm gonna have to let Joey go pretty soon because he's streaming after this.
I didn't want to say I planned on streaming, but I was just gonna postpone streaming anyway. I was gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it tonight, no matter what time. But it would just be a little bit later.
But it was the thing for me is that it's like, and I say this in every one of these videos, is that the reason that I do this is because I know that there are people like me who want to get to know their favorite content creators, and they may not have the same resources that I do in order to reach them.
Yeah.
For example, the GBA is, without a doubt, what enabled me to reach Gym Leader Geo, A-Drive, Mega Mogwai. It's what enabled me to reach them. However, we don't talk about strictly GBA-related things. They're my friends. We talk about whatever we feel like talking about. It's not a GBA interview. It's just two people talking who happen to be connected by that. And for those of you who think Joey's not approachable, I literally sent him a tweet saying, "Hey, do you want to be on my channel sometime?" And he said, "Sure."
It took us some time.
Yeah.
I'm a very busy guy.
It took us time to coordinate it, but that's literally what happened. I literally tweeted at him and said, "Hey, do you want to be on my channel sometime?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I'm not like some superhuman who's above you just because I play Pokemon or I have a certain number of subscribers or certain people follow me. It's just I am one person, so people do, and I love the way he approached me too. He's like, "Sure, just let me know whenever you have the time," because it's different than scheduling a battle. I feel like if a battle, like I have to be in the mood to play Pokemon, because when I play Pokemon, it's typically I want to record it. Not always though. I actually played like 30 mono-type random battles yesterday with CEV just for fun. Literally just for fun. We just kept challenging each other. It was so fun. I wish I recorded it because it was just so fun. But the way he approached me, like he got my attention, and then he didn't let me forget as well. He came to my stream as well, and that reminded me I have pretty poor short-term memory, really good long-term memory. You know, that's not a joke that has to do with Pokemon. I just actually have pretty good long-term memory. I think long-term as opposed to short-term. And I was glad that he approached me because he's a good guy. And I actually watched his videos. I watched his strip-down challenge before. I got to know the person as well before I started coming onto this because I wanted to have some sort of idea of how this would be. But like I said, I already came into this with a mindset of this is going to be more chill than this won't be static. This won't be some sort of static. He asks A, I answer B, A, B, A, B, A, B, and that type of conversation. No, we're just all going to be talking. And I'm really grateful that he did ask me because I wouldn't be here for almost 2 hours if I wasn't enjoying myself. And I definitely do enjoy these type of things. I love talking to people, and this was awesome. So thank you.
I so much appreciate all of the sentiments that you've shot out there. One thing that needs to be noted. There is a difference between reminding and pestering. That's what people... And that's kind of like something that Miguel was talking about in his video. There's a difference between asking somebody to do something over and over again and having them say yes and then reminding them so that they don't forget.
Yeah. Like, I had already agreed to do it, so it's good that he reminded me because
if he didn't respond and I kept asking him over and over and over again without response, that is pestering. If he said, yeah, sure, just remind me.
That's exactly what I told him.
Exactly. He's like, sounds fun, but you're going to have to remind me. And I'm like, okay. So I was consistent. It's not a matter of bothering them. It's a matter of people are busy. People have things to do. People don't think about 70 different things at once. You can only handle one thing at a time. So you have to remind people of things.
Yep.
Especially like if they're in the middle of a stream. Show up at the stream. Say something to them. They will then remember, oh right, this person exists and I said I would do something with them.
Yeah. I actually told him to add me on Skype after that because that was the easiest way to approach me. And it wasn't like he was challenging me to battle and then just kept asking and asking. No. Because one, if I want to play Pokemon, if I want to play Wi-Fi, like I have to feel in the mood to play that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't always do that because I also love to have like different teams. So I don't like to battle when I don't have like X amount of things, or I don't have this certain Pokemon team that I want to use. And it's a lot different. Like the way he just kept reminding me, and he didn't even keep reminding me. He just came to my stream and told me, and I was like, "Oh, you still want to do that thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So I had me on Skype, and we. It took us about a week and a half, I think, after that, and we ended up doing
it was
maybe 2 weeks.
No, it was more like 10 days. It didn't really take too long. There was the 1 week where you were really busy with I think exams.
Yep.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And then I just had work over the weekend because I work from. For those of you who are unaware, I don't record on the weekend because on Friday, Saturday, Sunday I work from 9 a.m. to roughly 1 a.m. the following day.
Oh my god, I remember working in a restaurant. I remember how long. I worked like 14, 15 hour shifts. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
And you get a 30-minute break for lunch, and that's about it. It basically says, screw labor laws, you're stuck here.
That is exactly what working in a restaurant is. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what it is. It's saying, hey guys, you know that law that says we're not allowed to work you more than 40 hours a week? We're going to work you 80, and we're not going to give you proper break time. However, the food's free.
But you're not going to get paid for the extra work you put in.
No.
When I was,
you don't get overtime.
Yeah, I was a busboy at a really fancy restaurant near my house. I would work 12, 13, 14 hours, and I would still upload. And stream. I would actually come home like at 2 o'clock in the morning and stream for a bit, and go to sleep, wake up, go to school the next day, go back to work, something like that. I mean, make a video stream, whatever. And I would, after my 12-hour shift ended, I only got paid by tips. That's the only way I got paid by tips. They now they changed it, so you have to pay us a wage on top of tips. But I only got paid by tips, and it was okay because I was still making a decent amount of money from a tips. I was making X amount of money every night because under the books, under the table, whatever the hell it's called, over the counter, under the counter. I don't know what it's called.
It's definitely not over the counter because people can see over the counter.
Yeah, it would probably be under the counter, whatever it's called. But they would not pay me, and then when I actually quit that job because of how they were treating me. They were telling me to, okay, go sweep this, and they're not paying me to do that. They tell me, okay, go sweep this, go change the tables, go make sure the stock is there. I'm like, I'm not being paid to do this. But, I mean, obviously before I quit, I did do it. But there was a lot of things that obviously led up, and I know I'm like going off, like rambling with this, but the way they treated me and things like that, I essentially just walked out. I didn't even sweep, I didn't do anything, I just walked out. I was done with that job.
And I took the broom with me. I deserve that broom.
But it was more so how they treated me than that as well. But it's just how it is. Like, working in a restaurant is tough. It is tough. And you really do have to love it or really do need the money in order to do it. And I'm sure he loves it, which is why he does it.
I've had one job that wasn't in a restaurant, and that was as an SAT tutor.
Oh, wow.
Or SAT prep tutor or something like that. And that job was literally handed down to me. My brother walked out one day and I walked in the next day. I did not apply for that job. It was forced upon me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even want it. They're just like, you're taking it because you need to be making money. Okay, I'll do it. But that was when I was in 11th grade. Yeah. And so basically when I was 17. And I have not worked anywhere else other than a restaurant since that point, and I've worked in about 6 different restaurants. And I've been, for those of you who do not know what a key employee is, it basically means that it's the step in between a regular employee and a manager. And I've been a key employee at 4 of those places because I put in the work. It's not, if you don't put in the work, you're just going to sit there and do your job.
Yep.
And it's the same thing with YouTube. If you don't put in the work, you're just going to sit there at a certain number of subscribers. You're not going to grow. You're probably not going to lose that many because you just have those people who watch your videos. And
that's how channels die.
And then eventually, when the sub purge goes, your channel dies.
Yep. So a lot of people died, and a lot of people that I used to be friends with, they don't upload anymore, or they don't upload Pokemon anymore. It's unfortunate, but I always told myself I'm not going to be that one of those people. Especially when I got the capture card, I was like, okay, I'm going to use this.
There's no way you'll be one of those people. And the reason is because if you stop doing YouTube, you're going to have extra time. And you're not going to like that. You're going to be like, I'm sitting around doing nothing.
I mean, even...
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Even when I, like, when my business goes up, like, when that... And I'll give you more details about that as it, happens. I can't... I'm, like... It's confidential stuff right now. But even as that goes up, I've always told my girlfriend as well, because I plan to marry my girl one day. My girl.
If you need a wedding officiant, I am ordained. I am.
Really?
I performed a wedding out in San Diego for... I lived here before Hurricane Katrina, and my babysitter, when I lived here when I was a lot younger, I performed his wedding.
Wow.
He is now a doctor of neurology.
Wow.
And he flew me out from Florida to San Diego to perform his wedding.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
And I literally got ordained for that, but they're like, you're still ordained. Really? I can still do this? Fantastic.
That's awesome, dude.
Or like when Dan proposed to his girlfriend, I'm like, dude, I got this. I got this.
It's pretty funny, not gonna lie. That's awesome, dude.
It's one of those things where you do it online, it takes like 4 minutes, and they're like, yeah, but it holds. Really? You don't say. But I think... I'm sure you will see Joey and I interacting at some point in the future, whether it's on my channel or his or somebody else's, who knows. But I'm sure you'll see more between me and Joey in the future. I want to thank him so very much for joining me. It was so much fun having you.
Yeah, it was a blast, dude. I mean, I wouldn't have came on if I didn't like it.
Definitely look forward to any form of collaboration in the future. We'll probably wear matching Fabio shirts.
I'm wearing my entire shirt.
I'm gonna wear mine over my face so that I can look like Fabio. But with that, we're gonna get up out of here. Enjoy your day, enjoy your night, whatever time it is for you. And obviously you can't go to Joey's stream right now because this is not being uploaded immediately. Yeah. But thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.
Later, guys.